The previous lecturer discussed about alternative courses of action, which are plans or methods that are used in order to achieve a specific goal. It is a solution for a perceived gap of entity between its existing and its desired state. She also discussed about weighted decision matrix. It is used in order to achieve the best course of action for the entity. Good day, I'm Justin Paul E. Gonzales, and I will discuss to you how to write the recommendation. By the end of the lecture, the student must be able to define what is recommendation, learn how to properly write an effective recommendation in narrative form, know the importance of the recommendation in strategic financial planning. And this is the list of my references. To begin with, according to Oxford Dictionary, recommendation is a suggestion or proposal based on the best course of action that the analysts have chosen. Recommendation must be based on all the data that have gathered from the subject of the analysis. It should provide feasible and realistic solution with respect to the issue. In order to give an effective recommendation, every details and points must be considered during the study of the issue. In writing strategic planning, the alternative courses of action and the alternative chosen by the proponent must be evaluated carefully with regards to the problem so that to be able to give an effective recommendation in narrative form. Recommendation contains a practical solution that will improve a situation or solve the stated problem investigated in the study. In writing recommendation, the following must be considered. It should flow logically from the conclusion, must be specific, feasible, and relevant to the scope as stated in the problem and meet the purpose. It should be directly addressed to the entity concerned with the issues or to those with the ability to immediately implement the recommended solution. According to strategic planning of Dr. Kasurao, recommendation is a narrative output with not less than one page and should be justified by using the result of the analysis and the other facts gathered. Moreover, an effective recommendation bears the following characteristic. First, constructive. It should provide solution and not just identifying the problem. Second, specific. Be specific in writing the recommendation both in the areas of strength and the areas of improvement. Third is measurable. Recommendation must be measurable to be evident when there is a change. Second is sensitive. Recommendation should always be in a positive note and to avoid negativity. Lastly is balance. Recommendation must state the weaknesses as well as the strength. This is the example of a 5-year financial plan of Ohana Traveling Corporation. The proponents recommended their ACA number 1, which is Perpetual Inventory System with Purchase Blanket Order. The proponents considered the course of action as to improve the system and efficiently manage Ohana's inventories. In a nutshell, writing recommendation in narrative form for strategic financial planning requires a careful analysis of the stated problem and considering the possible alternative courses of action as to what will give the issue the best solution that is practical and workable. Discussing the advantages of the recommend best course of action and its limitation will give a more effective and long-term solution with regards to the issues. That's all for my lecture. Thank you for listening and God bless.